with Ian. We're here at Dirk. Woo! How's everybody doing tonight? I said, how's everybody doing tonight? That's better. We got a great show for you tonight. Our guest tonight is comedian extraordinaire Pete Lee. And our musical guests tonight are Chelsea Boys. And now, my one, my only hot toddy, Ian!
Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey everybody, how you doing? Cheers. Good to see so many people here tonight. Welcome to another thought-provoking, interesting episode of Drinking with Ian. I found that outside for you. Thanks for coming down. This is our finale for at least the season. We have no idea what we're doing after this. Oh, I forgot my beer.
Yeah, you forgot your beer.
Oops, that was very stupid. Hey, guess what I'm drinking? But yeah, this is our finale for God knows how long. So I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. It's such a cold, crappy night. Seriously. Coming down here to Johnny Dirk's Zombie Den. This bar's been here for, God, over 100 years. It's had a number of names, and yet our roof is still here. Yeah, take that, Metrodome. Yeah, what's that mean? Yep. North Minneapolis. Ooh, it's dangerous. Hey, we didn't spend $10 million on this damn thing. Anyway, somebody else did spend 9, 10, however many $1 million on it. Everybody make some noise for Neil. And Drinking with Ian would be nothing without Neil, but it would be no good without this next man. Ladies and gentlemen, the bartender of the stars, Mr. Ollie Stench.
How's everyone doing tonight? Good to hear. Before we get into the shot, just a real quick note. This is our last night at Donnie Dirk's. It's also Friday. This coming Friday is Jeff's last day at Donnie Dirk's.
Yeah, our real bartender, yeah.
No. He's moving on to bigger and better things. So it's a happy note. So yay. But just because he's moving on to bigger and better things doesn't mean you don't have to tip. You cheap bastards. And speaking of cheap bastards, tonight's shot involves a pea-stained snowball. No, not really. It's we're mere weeks before Christmas. And if you've seen the Drinking with Ian Christmas special, you know how much Christmas means to me. I hate it with every fiber of my being. So tonight's shot is called the Spirit of the Season. And to make a Spirit of the Season, you take a shot of Trader Vic's Silver Rum. You take 2 shots of ginger ale. You take a splash of lemon. Add a little ice. Shake it up. Strain it. And happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, Festivus, Spirit of the Season, shots on the house.
Yeah. Hey everybody, it is the Spirit of the Season as made by our dear friend and confidant, Mr. Ollie Stench. Everybody put him in the air. Yeah. Let's do this on 3. 1, 2, 3. Salute. Ah, delicious. Yeah, it's as delicious as the Spirit is, I guess. I don't know. It tastes like grandma? No, it doesn't, actually. I've tasted your grandma. What does she taste like? What does she taste like? Depends. It's a classic, but it still works. Anyway, believe it or not, after that montage of half-thought-out comedy, Minneapolis is actually known as being a halfway decent comedy town. We have many great new clubs here. We have many great old clubs. There were a lot of clubs in the middle that went out of business, but that's okay. We won't mention them. Our next, our only guest tonight, he's headlining at Acme all this week, and today's live. We're doing this live, right? This is happening? Okay. He's playing at Acme. He's headlining, and he spent a lot of time here. Everybody, put your hands together for Pete Lee.
How are you?
I know.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and put it down on your Drink with Ian coaster, made by our friends at Greenbelt. Yeah, I know, right?
You have your own coasters. This is wonderful.
Yeah, I know, and they're really flimsy and cheap.
I keep sliding closer to you, like you know, on TV you have to like sit uncomfortably close and be like, this is normal. We're just having a normal conversation as dudes drinking Greenbelt quality beverage.
Yeah, ask for it by name.
Yes.
So anyway, you're from Janesville, Wisconsin originally.
Can I move away from you right now?
No, I was kind of digging this. All right, go ahead. Okay, now we're on your one shot. All right, very good. So you're from Janesville, Wisconsin. Really?
Yes.
Has anybody here actually ever been to Janesville? Really?
They were.
And they wouldn't admit it.
They were actually correct to boo.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm from Muncie, Indiana, a small town in the Midwest. Nobody woos for my town. So how old were you when because you moved up here right out of there? What made you come to Minneapolis, and how bad really is Janesville, Wisconsin?
All right, I'll answer your first question first. Why did I come to? I went to the University of Minnesota.
Of course. Okay.
And basically I did that because I didn't get accepted to the University of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So that's why, because the Badgers won the Rose Bowl the year before I went to college, was why I went to this cool comedy city.
Really?
So like, if I would have gone there, I'd probably be just some fat Wisconsinite, you know, like reliving my glory days and working at Menards.
So I mean, by saying a fat Wisconsinite, you're being a bit redundant. You'd just be a Wisconsinite at that point.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why our state is shaped like an oven mitt, you know? Like, there are some fat people in Wisconsin. Thank you. Thank you for laughing. One person laughed at that.
Now, you came here too, and as I said, and as you said, this is a good comedy town. Did you have any inkling that you wanted to get into comedy when you came here? Because how old were you when you set foot on our shores?
I was 17 when I came to college, and
you must have been a smart kid then, huh?
No, I just my parents. Am I ringing?
I don't know who's ringing.
I don't know what's happening. But I'm looking frumpy. I need to sit up. No, I'm out of frame.
Yeah.
Wow, I looked really manly there.
Yeah. You know when he looked more manly?
Look at me, I have no chin.
Here. Yeah.
Look. Sorry, you totally asked me like 3 questions, and I'm like, I'm acting like one of those people in the Best Buy camera department. Like, look at me, I'm on the monitor. Look at that guy. He's like, no.
All right.
No, that wasn't good at all. That's why I have a beard. But anyway, sorry, guys.
This is lovely. We're doing like Mystery Science Theater live. You know, just put the camera on people and make fun of them for 10 minutes.
Sorry, but no, I came up here and my first night on stage was actually Nick Swardson's last night here.
Okay, we have some fans of Nick Swardson here.
And he actually has helped me out a lot in my career. I met him that first night. I went up to him as a nervous fan. And then about a year later, he let me do guest sets on the show at Acme.
Really?
And years after that, I sent my tape to Comedy Central, and you know, I had no representation, no management, and he was in a meeting.
And he took advantage of you. He's like,
No, none of that. But do you like how I got all Minnesota? I was like, no, none of that.
No.
Oh, that was inappropriate. I feel awkward. No, but he actually was in a meeting for his show Gay Robot.
Yeah.
And he saw my tape in the conference room. And he was like, hey, are you guys going to watch that video? And they were like, yeah, you know, we'll get around to it. He's like, no, I mean, are you going to watch it now? And he made them watch the video.
Really?
And that's how I got my first TV appearance. So
no kidding.
So I mean, it all worked out. Me meeting him that night and us clicking comedically. So
it's more about who you know then, really.
It's really about who you know.
Yeah.
It really is.
Because when you moved here, you had no aspirations for comedy, and Minneapolis made you into the comedian you are.
I would not be the comedian I am without Acme in Minneapolis.
Yeah, now. And let's talk about this because a lot of people talk about how important Minneapolis is to the comedy scene. All of those people live in Minneapolis. Now, how does it rank nationally? Because you moved away, right? You're in New York now.
Yeah.
And so you can actually take a look at this from a bit of a distance. How does Minneapolis hold up?
Well, yeah, I mean, not only am I in New York with some of the greatest comedians, but I've also toured around to all the other, great cities. And Minneapolis definitely, we don't air in like Cincinnati, do we?
No, we don't. We barely air in Minneapolis, man.
Oh my God, we pound Cincinnati on the bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
Cincinnati could suck it.
Yeah, I didn't know how dirty I could go with that.
Well, I don't.
so
I say it leaves
said
it
on
to
the-
your imagination.
So that's why I said on the bottom. But
So,
no,
but Cincinnati is about as bad as it gets.
No, they're actually decent. We're just way better than them. Thank you. Woo.
But you know, people recognize.
I was-
Because you know, we obviously don't leave very often. We're still here after the crap that's happened in the last week.
Yeah.
We have no idea how we're perceived, especially as a comedy city. But you're saying that we're actually held with it
I
at
think
least
it's-
a bit of esteem.
Well, I mean, Louis Lee at Acme, I call him Comedy Yoda because
Okay.
he's like 5'5" and he just and he looks like Yoda.
And he's the manager.
He's the manager.
Owner,
he's the
et cetera.
owner of Acme, and
everybody here is familiar with Acme. Everybody's been to Acme, I assume, on a number of occasions.
Well, he basically develops talent. I mean, most club owners don't care. Like, they're just there to sell liquor.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually cares about the quality of the content that's on stage. I mean, he's a guy that will bring in comedians that are sort of up and coming and like, the fans at Acme aren't trained on like get or done kind of humor. They're trained to like when you have a funny joke that you actually have to think about. Those fans are gonna like that joke. But if you went up there and you're like, men are different than women, they'd be like, okay, we've heard that. Like they won't really get into that.
I've heard that they are, yeah.
Yeah, they're a very discerning crowd, and he, it's basically because of Louis that they became that way. So yeah, I mean, I'm lucky to have come up within that system, and
and that's a system that's still in place.
yeah, he still watches all the new comics and breeds them and brings them up, and I'm just super lucky. And when I first came up, because his last name is Lee, and my last name is Lee, but like he's Chinese and I'm not.
Yeah.
Like I get junk mail in Chinese characters. It's weird. Like on the one side it'll be like AT&T, on the other side it'll be like da 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 da. Sorry, that was racist, but so is my sense of humor.
Yeah. But so am I. Yeah. Hey, whatever.
Whatever. Thank you back there.
All right. Getting this back on. We're going to finish that?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. We're moving on. You mentioned earlier, like a get or done sense of humor. The Larry the Cable Guy, lowest common denominator, country music loving buffoons.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, no offense to the buffoons here.
I actually.
No, but you got, what was it? You were the next big comic for who?
Country music television.
CMT. Voted this guy. The next big comic.
Basically, what happened with that contest was they had 12 guys. It was hosted by Rooftop Comedy, and what they did is they picked 12 comics, and there were a handful of them that really were kind of country.
Yeah.
And then there were other people, and my whole act is about kind of basically making fun of myself for being sort of an underdog.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because like, for example, on your website, you are mentioned as wussy, mama's boy, and uncool.
Yeah.
These are your own words, man.
Yeah, well,
you're obviously not in this for the chicks when you're selling it for that.
No, I'm married. My unit died like 6 months ago. So, I'm sorry if you're married.
Bring the room down.
Because like I'm sorry.
No, I think they're mourning the loss of your unit.
Yeah, they really are. They're very sad about that. No, but basically when I entered in the contest, I urged people to vote for me because like, do you guys remember like when you were in like high school and you would basically petition for votes for like the weirdest kid in school so that the homecoming queen had to walk down the aisle with him?
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's why I wanted to be the CMT's next big comic, because I wanted some redneck dude to see me on the screen and go, well, who the hell is this fella? Like, did they let gays on there? Because I'm not gay, but like to them, I'm totally gay.
Yeah. And how has this changed the people who show up to your shows?
It's really funny because it almost. I just finished a 125 city college tour, so I mean those are all. Yeah, I'm rich, but when I do a club date now, every single club that I do, we actually do a country night. So it'll be like Thursday is country night, and like all the guys come out, and like it's not like they're like, who the hell is this fella? They're like, they're more like, I like this guy. I could kill him.
We could take him out real easy.
Yeah. Like,
and he's obviously in contact with the Jew-run media. Oh, you didn't?
Are you fucking kidding me?
You didn't know? I'm sorry. Well, this is the last person who found out about it. All right. My bad.
I was watching.
Speaking of which, you got a new CD out. What's it called?
It's called Gas Money because that's what I use it for.
Okay.
And you can get it on Stand Up Records. You can find it on iTunes, Amazon.
And it's damn good.
It's damn good. Yeah. Dan Schlissel with Stand Up Records is here.
Dan is
Really amazing.
one of our sponsors, been a supporter of the show for a very, 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 very long time.
Yes. He's been a very good friend of mine for a long time, and when it's this is actually a re-release of of the original release, and he basically was one of those people that believed in me before I had anything or doing anything. So I'm gonna cry, Dan.
Yeah, well, so Dan, an old friend of mine, bringing people in. This is good because and now you're headlining all week at Acme. Is that right?
Yep, all week at Acme. Please come out. I actually haven't been there for 2 years because I've been doing so many colleges. So this is like a huge homecoming for me. So please come out to the clubs.
Get off your duff and come on down, Minneapolis. Am I right? Everybody, hometown boy, done good. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Lee. And another hometown boy that does good every time. Ladies and gentlemen, Haiku Jim.
Hey, thanks everybody. Thanks so much. I was hanging out with a buddy of mine, and he said, hey, what was that Viagra haiku that you did? And instead of reciting it to him, I said, you got to wait until Tuesday, my friend. And I'm thinking, wait a second, I've got 2 Viagra haiku, so I thought I'd do both of those for you this evening since it's our last night of our season. And the first one goes like this. Viagra blindness, some men willing to risk it. Damn, I dropped my cane. Okay. Thanks so much. And also, I've got one more. It is in the Christmas. It's a chestnut from our Christmas haiku that I have. And it goes like this. Popping Viagra, warming up a chilly night. Oofda, the North Pole. Thank you so much, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man of power himself. I'm not saying this is our last episode ever, but it has been great being here for 6 years with Mr. Haiku Jim. All right, everybody, we have a little bit of pre-recorded merriment, a little bit of comedy that we made for you. It's actually a good one. The last one we had was horrible. I'm sorry. I mean, I was partially responsible for it, but it really sucked. But low expectations comes high comedy. So right now, let's take a gander at it. It's called Perfect Change.
Is that it?
Yep.
That'll be 1565.
There you are.
That's just a 10.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Nobody's perfect.
No, you don't understand. I used to be.
What do you mean you used to be perfect?
I was perfect up until I gave you this wrong bill.
Bull.
No, it's true. It all started when my mom was in labor with me for 9 minutes. I helped her out on that one. When I turned 1 year old, I baked a little cake to put my face in so that everybody could have non-face cake. When I turned 5, I fell and skinned my knee. Perfect. In high school, I made the football team with determination. After the games in the shower room, the players would all point and laugh at themselves.
If you're perfect, why are you bald?
That just happened.
What? You came in here like that.
I came in here perfect. I've never had to change my bong water. I'm drug-free. I know 9 different ways to kill a man with my bare hands, and 10 ways to save him. I've only ever had sex with 2 women at once, unless there were more.
Okay, that's too much.
It's true. They're all still climaxing, and we're all still friends.
Shouldn't I have heard of you if you're perfect?
I've always been fairly humble. No desire for fame.
No one who's perfect would refer to themselves as humble.
I've never told a lie. I've never had to. I only eat organic foods, and I've never had to wipe. I've only ever heard music live or on vinyl records. I have no tan lines. My blood can theoretically cure AIDS.
You can't cure AIDS.
You can't cure AIDS. You're not perfect. Neither am I anymore. Ow, just got a hangnail.
See? Everybody gets hangnails.
They do now.
You're starting to piss me off.
I'm sorry. Never upset anybody before. Hold on, it's my phone. Hello? Yeah. Okay. I see. All right.
Who is that?
It's my girlfriends. They're pregnant and itchy.
Oh my God, did you tell those women you were perfect?
I didn't have to. They knew it the moment we met. It was,
Perfect?
no, it's fate. Come to think of it, maybe I haven't always been perfect. Did always take me 2 times to remember someone's name. Birthday, blood type, eye color.
Hi, could I get 2 packs of M11? What's the matter, man? You look a little down.
I used to be perfect. Now I'm bald.
That's not a big deal. I'm bald. Look. What the hell? I got hair. Oh, my phone's ringing. Hello? Oh, hey. What? Really? Yeah. No. I'll be right there. Yeah. Bye. That was my girlfriend. She's not pregnant. She's finally ready to have that threesome. I'm sorry. What do I owe you?
That's $8.55.
Okay. Let's see here. Perfect change. What do you know? Thanks. Take it easy, man.
What an asshole.
Yep.
We threw that together for him. Written by our friends Patrick Bauer and Corey Adam, 2 members of our writing staff, local comedians extraordinaire. Round of applause for them. And I want you fine people to keep applauding. So we have down in the Donnie Dirk's Zombie Den bin of fun, we have our band tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put a rousing round of applause in your hands and out your mouth. I think that sounds good. For the Chelsea Boys! I think we're actually on schedule too, right? gentlemen, the Chelsea Boys! All right, everybody. Thanks for watching Drink with Ian. Who am I talking to here? They're talking to each other. They have a show coming up shortly. Where at?
Honey on Thursday.
Honey. Where the hell's Honey?
It's in Northeast.
Oh yeah, Ginger. It's underneath Ginger
the
Hop.
old Ginger Hop.
Yeah, what used to be whatchamajigga. It used to be something else. Anyway, I'm gonna stop taking up time from them. And this is the last episode of Drink with Ian ever. Thanks for watching all these years. It's the only show that somebody in Long John's can actually host. Screw it though, everybody. Let's close this out. Everybody, hey, it's the Chelsea Boys.
when you patronize these good neighbors.
Drinking with Ian is proud to be sponsored by gold medal winner UV Vodka. No matter if it's UV Blue Raspberry, UV Red Cherry, UV Green Apple, UV Ivory Vanilla, or UV Orange Vodka, UV flavored vodkas offer a premium product without the high price tag. Please visit uvvodka.com for additional information and recipes. No beer in the Midwest has a grander brewing tradition than Grain Belt. For over 100 years, Grain Belt has been the beer that fathers have passed on to sons and friends have passed amongst each other, at local bars and watering holes. It is a beer with tradition that spans generations, which is why it has become legendary, both here and across the country. Next time you go out, ask for a premium. EMI Audio, the Twin Cities' premier resource for DJs, bands, and Drinking with Ian. Rentals, sales, installation, and repair of DJ gear, PA systems, and effect lighting. A family-owned business for over 35 years. Visit emiaudio.com for all your audio, video, and lighting needs. A portion of Drinking with Ian is sponsored by The Onion, America's finest news source, and the AV Club, bringing you reviews and commentary on the arts and entertainment scene. Available at newsstands throughout the Twin Cities and online at theonion.com and avclub.com. Pizza Luce proudly supports Drinking with Ian. Free delivery until 2:30 a.m. weekdays and 3:30 a.m. weekends. Download our menu at www.pizzaluce.com. Drinking with Ian is nothing without our sponsors. Please support them.